Hi everyone, this is Sabrina. Welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be working on December Daily Day 8. When I was baking with my daughter, we made some homemade peppermint patties. And they were relatively easy to make. And they turned out better than store-bought. That's what my family said. I don't eat peppermint patties. So, do you eat them? Leave a comment and let me know. So I used my Cameo to cut out Make Merry and Pure Joy, which was part of the In a Creative Bubble stamp set, physical and digital. So I just used the digital, and the stamps are actually really big, so I was able to make them into a title. So I took Pure Joy and made that a giant title, and then I just took the letters from Make Merry and used that for a label. I'm going to go ahead and use a flip-up pocket because my daughter and I had never baked with peppermint extract, and it was quite an experience. It was really funny to be using peppermint extract because it was so strong. I mean, I knew it was going to be strong, but we accidentally got some all over the place, and so we were just cracking up laughing, and it's just those type of memories that are just so special. So I took a picture of my daughter's face, and she took a picture of my face. So I'm going to go ahead and include that in the flip-up little pocket right here. I also made a little stack of stamping that you just saw on the left-hand side with some In a Creative Bubble stamps, the stamp set. So this is my daughter's face, and I just put this magical moment, and on mine I'll put favorite. So my daughter was saying, it's burning my eyes, it's burning. And I mean, it kind of was. Obviously, it wasn't burning her eyes, but it felt like onion, but not as like bad of a smell, like a good smell, but it was very strong. And we were just, like I said, could not stop laughing. So I had to include those. And like I said, my daughter took a picture of me, and I was scrunching up my face. So oh, we have a hilarious photo to remember my face all scrunched up. Because I also had the towel on my shoulder that used to wipe up the mess. So that probably didn't help either, is continuing to use that towel that was very strong and covered in peppermint. So my photo goes underneath, and then my daughter's will be in the flip pocket. And then I have peppermint extract on top. Finish off that page with a fabric strip that I stapled because the stapler would not reach right there, and then I'll glue it down. And then I'm going to start on this page, and I'm going to do a flip up. I started doing a flip down with the flip up at the bottom of the page, but I quickly realized that's not going to work, so I'm going to go ahead and do it up at the top. That way I can flip up and you can see some more photos. And I have a journaling card that I'm going to use as well. I also took the journal, the In a Creative Bubble journal, and I ripped out a dark green page. And I'm going to go ahead and put that on the back of the photo, and then just a striped piece of paper along the edge. I probably could have picked a red paper, but striped will work. I just really liked the idea of using and tearing out a page from the journal to use. And of course, you could use the digital version of this as well. So I glue everything down, and now I'm going to make my flap and secure it down with some red line tape. I think this is actually my second time making this flap. I had ripped it previously, so now this time I'm going to make sure it's glued down with some red line tape, and then I can add in the letters of Pure Joy. And then I can also flip it up and add in the other photos as well. So like I said, when I went to go look at the digital stamps for the In a Creative Bubble stamp set, they were really big, so it worked as a perfect title. And so I'm just adding in Pure Joy, and I decided to not use the dot above the joy since it didn't really fit. And if I lowered the J just a little bit, it might have gotten into the photo a little bit. I just wanted it to stick up at the top. And then when I get done with this, I will flip it up and I will add some more photos. So I have a photo of my daughter stirring the dough, and then once it's all covered in chocolate, and then I have another journaling card. So I'm stamping Oh What Fun, and I will use another word strip fabric one, and I didn't staple it this time. Or no, I did staple it this time. And then I will put down the photos and get out my journaling cards. I picked one that said December details. I really loved the pretty green color on this card. I actually wish there was more of that green color in a Creative Bubble kit. So on December details, I'm going to go ahead and just document how my daughter had a school project, and part of that school project was baking a traditional recipe you bake every year. Now, we don't do that, but we do traditionally bake every December. So we just pick a different recipe every December to try. And so I knew that my daughter could do that. And so we were excited to kind of research a recipe to try out. So I am going to document how my daughter picked out peppermint patties, and we picked one that had only 5 ingredients. And I think I already said this, but I'll leave the link for the recipe in the comment section. So super easy to make. And then at the bottom, there was a little bit of space for remember this moments. And so I decided to add in how we use peppermint extract for the first time. We had to try out different shapes for the peppermint patty, and we had to use forks to kind of dip, and we'd never done that before. So kind of just the new things that we tried out for this recipe. I took a digital 8 from, I think, last year's December Daily Kit, and I cut it out 3 times on my Cameo, and then I'm just going to attach it with one little tab. I figured out that when I punch the holes for Pure Joy photo on top, it's not going to flip up very well. So I'm going to have to fix that. First, I'm going to figure out also that the 8 would work better with just one tab. I'm going to set that aside for a minute to figure out Pure Joy. So I decided to trim off the hole punches, the punched holes, and then trim off a little section on the other side. So both sides are just going to have a little trimmed section, and that actually still works. And I thought, you know what, that's a smart fix for this, and I should have done that all along. But I trim off the little sections, and now it can flip up really easily, and it's exactly what I wanted when I was envisioning this project. And then one tab for the 8, because the second one is just not going to work. It'll be too tight. So there you go. This is day 8, all about baking with my daughter, and I hope you guys have enjoyed seeing this. I'd love a thumbs up or a subscribe if you're new to my channel. Thanks so much, and have a great day. Bye.